Right, I did order some mist and fog today for my woodland shoot out in the New Forest, but unfortunately it seems to have got lost in the post. So what I'm left with is grey sky behind me, or in front of me, and blue sky the other way. Not quite sure how the weather's going to go today. I've got an umbrella, so won't be getting wet. There is no wind, so no trees will be falling on my head today. Let's see how we go. My name's Steve, and that is Howie. I normally post videos probably every 7 to 10 days, landscape and woodland photography. Today we're out in the New Forest, like I say. The autumn colours are absolutely fantastic. I think this is, I would say, the height of autumn, definitely. Given that in the next few days there's going to be just torrential rain, I think you'll end up losing all of these leaves. So today is going to be probably the best day to shoot. We'll have a wander around. Oh, a little bit of mist coming on. Oh, maybe late delivery. Back in a minute. Pick your pictures or pick your images when it comes to autumn. Pick your compositions. 11 months of the year it's just not like this, and as soon as it turns to gold and browns, you just start snapping every kind of shot going. But I think you've still got to take your time, you've still got to find the right composition. I mean, look behind me, it's absolutely beautiful. It doesn't mean so I'm just going to get my camera out here and just whack a picture. I don't know, it might be a good one, I'm not quite sure. But I'm just going to have a wander around and not get overexcited by the colours. I think I've still got to go through the process as a woodland photographer, finding the composition, finding the light, and then you know that tree's going to have golden leaves on it anyway. So it's still got to take your time. Don't rush and just bang out a load of pictures just because they got gold leaves on them. So I'm going to take a bit more of a wander around and I'll see what I can come across. I think I've got an image that should work here. Oh, it's chucking it down now. Straight in front of us, I think it's a beech tree. To my left, I've got a trunk that's going to frame the image on the left, and to the right we've also got another tree that's just going off like that. So through the middle we've got some light. Let me just take this off the tripod. If you look above us, you've just got a slither of light that runs straight through the middle, and that's what's capturing all the gold leaves on that tree right in front. It basically makes a natural vignette around the bottom as well, because these dark brown ferns and the green at the top. So I'm going to zoom in at about, what we're on, about 100 mil or so. ISO 100, f5.6, and we've got a shutter speed of 1/5 of a second. Right, I'm just going to manually focus this, so onto manual, zoom in to where you want the focal point to be. Let's just get that just right. That's where you need a tripod, and just let it balance for a second. I think that's as sharp as it's going to be. 3-second timer. Right, pop that into Lightroom and let's take a look at it. Right, as you can hear, the heavens have opened. It is absolutely chucking it down at the moment. I've just walked about 100 metres to my left. The tree in front is the same tree that I took just a minute ago, the image. So I've just walked round to the side, and the light is catching it really nicely from this angle as well. Where it's soft light, and you've got a dark background, it does illuminate quite well. I'm going to frame it with that big tree trunk on the right hand side. I'm not quite sure if I want to use the tree on the left hand side as well to frame it, or just have the leaves coming over, dark bit in the middle, and then the trunk that side. I'll see if I can do this with my umbrella. Let's see what we can do. I think I'm gonna have to shoot this on autofocus because the rain is absolutely teeming down. Let's have a look. So I'm just gonna autofocus it in the middle of the tree. I might have to do some adjustments with the exposure in a minute as well. Oh, it's too far out. It's pretty tricky trying to do this, obviously one-handed, hold an umbrella. I think I have to zoom in a little bit more. Let's have a look on live view. Let's go up a little bit. About there. Let's try that. We'll have to think we're going to have to go to a sixth of a... No, let's go the other way. About a second, I think, the exposure on this one. f5.6. That's not bad, not bad. I'm going to take a few more of these because it's going to be a bit tricky talking, trying to zoom in on focus, hold an umbrella, make sure my dog don't get too wet, and take pictures at the same time. But I'll see how this one comes out. See you in a minute. I did make it back to the car. It's absolutely chucking it down. I couldn't see the point in trying to take pictures, hold an umbrella, 2 tripods, and have my dog get soaking wet at the same time. Didn't think it was right, so didn't want to get my camera gear wet either. Didn't want to ruin anything, so I decided come back to the car, dry out, take a breather, look at my weather app, tell me if there's going to be a break in the clouds. Can't see one at the moment, but there might be in a minute. Just sit there 15-20 minutes for the heater blowing, get nice and dry. Did notice that the path on the way back was a different path from the one that I took on the way down into the woodland. Did seem pretty fantastic actually, the colours and everything. I will be going back out there, fingers crossed, 10-15 minutes time, packing on my gear, going straight back out to the woods again. Let's see what we can do, eh? Right, I think I found my next composition. Luckily the rain stopped now. I'm back out in the woodland. The sun's threatening to come out, which is good. Blue sky above me, but it's just behind the cloud at the moment, the sun. So I'm just going to frame up an image. As soon as that sun comes out just a little bit more, I think that'll just make the image pop, make those colours change as well. All the time the light is changing. I'm going to be changing the settings on this as well, depending on what the light is like. At the moment I'm f5.6, ISO 100 and a 40th of a second. So I'll just go to live view. I'm not quite sure if you can see that, but what I'll do is I'll put it on manual focus, zoom in. I want just the base of the tree there, that's where I want to get the focus. So let's have a look. there, I think. Happy with that. I'll take a few of these. Right, so what we've got there is the tree in the middle, and we've got a tree to the side here on the right hand side, and I think that frames it quite nicely. I can zoom in a bit more and then bring it over that way, but I think I'm just going to lose too much of the tree. So I mean, I could bring it to about there and then possibly crop the image as well. So I'm going to take a few of these, hopefully the sun will come out in a minute, and just make it just that little bit brighter, and then go from there. See you in a minute. Right, I think I'm going to have to call it a day. I've got some, well, I think I've got some images today. Unfortunately, it's going to be really difficult because of changing conditions. 1 minute it's sunny, the next minute it's chucking it down with rain. So you think you've got a good composition, you set everything up, it chucks it down with rain, you get all your gear wet, and it's not really, can't really take my time to get those images. So hope I have got some images. If I have, then I've already posted them up for you today, and I will be coming back here possibly later on in the week. So I will get this video up, and I'm going to get another one up possibly later on in the week. So stay tuned for that. If you ever like the images I've taken, please like and subscribe, and until next time, see ya.